In my life, I've never seen so much dereliction of duty as I have in the Asian community. What I see every day are young men in their 20s not being monitored at all by anyone. They literally think they're lords of a lane. They think they're gods of Green Street. And all I see is young men being rude to people. I see predominantly young men in a shop, and I wonder who owns the shop to allow this sort of congregation when the laws on food handling places are pretty clear, that they're not supposed to be congregating together, that they're supposed to be 6 feet apart, that apparently now we're supposed to wear a mask into a shop, which I'll do my best to do, but that's sort of hard for me. And the reality is that when I trust, every time I trust and let my bag sit down outside a church or inside a church, some constituent of a church literally steals something from me. Tonight, when I went for food at a free food bank, if you will, or Illinois-related food bank pantry, a poncho of mine was swiped by one of 3 people. I say that because that is the only possibility. My entire walk to that facility, everything was in front of me. I set my unit down to go up and talk to the woman at the door because the front post is not exactly handicap accessible, meaning it's not easy to pull my things up, and I don't like to be a burden if they're going to serve other people. But I literally was one of the last people to arrive because they had no more food to help me survive, but they did provide me a little bit of canned goods. And in those moments of time of me interacting with the woman at the door, 2 people played in. The timing of it was odd. I could tell right away it was different. And what I know about people is that women tend to try to teach a man a lesson, or they want to control someone to say, you're like me and I'm like you, and that's the lie they tell themselves. It's what they do. I'm not going to name the church, but I am going to put them into the federal database because I am tired of having their children being told private information that is not their lawful right to know. In this time, I'm letting them know that you can love on me all you want to with your food, but if you lie about your rights to interfere with my property, it's a federal offense. And that little girl from a foreign country, if she's actually foreign and not an American citizen, simply of Asian birth, that the reality is she needs to learn what the rules of life are, that you don't steal from a man, and you certainly don't steal from God's house that a man receives. That poncho, the Lord showed me how to make, told me exactly where to find it, and she should be ashamed of what she's done.